Hey guys, Mike Lauper here, and today I really want to talk to you guys about an end screen. So I've been thinking I want to add an end screen to all of my videos so that I can kind of control what that looks like at the end, so you guys still get some entertainment and I get to pop up a couple of different videos, maybe on one side, and an icon for you to describe to, kind of like right there, and maybe some video that fits into a little screen right there. Let's hop into that and see if we can figure out how to do that. Now, I've seen this on some other people's videos, and I really like the way it looks, and I think it would look really nice on my videos. I mounted my microphone over here, and my camera's over there. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to shoot with my 24 to 105 millimeter lens, as opposed to my favorite vlogging lens for when I'm on the go, which is my 10 to 18 millimeter lens. The reason I want to do this is because this is the most expensive lens I have that's sitting on the camera right now. This is the second most expensive, and I kind of want to compare the difference between what it looks like if I'm shooting with that lens as opposed to this lens. The lens that's on the camera right now is the kit lens that came with the RP. All in all, I paid $999 for the camera and that lens. Originally that used to be I think $1,300. This lens right here is about a, well, let's see, the lens itself is the 10 to 18 millimeter. That's about a $275 lens. And then I've got a $200 lens adapter attached to it. So that actually makes this my most expensive lens. Wow, I could have gotten a really expensive lens for that. But this is more convenient and more versatile for me because I can pop off the 10 to 18 millimeter lens, and I can use one of my other EFS lenses or EF lenses that I want to use. So realistically, this is the better deal. Okay, so this section has my vlog is over, and it's kind of dull. And I really don't like the way that looks. So what I want to do in this video is I'm going to add some graphic to that, and we're going to see if we can put some video, and we'll just manipulate the whole thing around so that those 20 seconds or so that those links are up there, I have some video playing so people can actually watch something while they decide whether or not they want to click through on any of those other videos. All right, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to create a Photoshop document. Let's bring this on over into here. And we're going to do a new document. I really want this to be in a 2:1 aspect ratio, so let me go ahead and create a new document. Photoshop file, new. And we're going to do a custom size, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set it to 4096 by 2048, and that's going to give me a 2:1 aspect ratio. I'm going to want to set this to a little bit higher resolution, and let's go ahead and see what it looks like. All right, so that's kind of the look and feel that I want. That's nice and wide. It's going to match my video, and let's go ahead and capture a template from my YouTube channel. So I'm switching over to YouTube, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a screen capture. Okay, so I just copied this screen in. Let's go ahead and go back over to Photoshop, and let's paste it in here. Okay, so that's a considerably different size. Let's go ahead and stretch that out, and it should match pretty much what I have and give me a really good idea of what things should look like. All right, so the reason I brought this in here is pretty much so I can map out what I want the screen to look like. So I'm going to create another copy of that background screen because that's what I'm going to work with. And on the foreground screen, we're going to select these different bits and we're going to mark them out. Okay, so we're going to create a starting point for this circle. One from this side. I really want this to match really well because I'm going to be using this as a template, right? So let's go ahead and capture this guy. Let's go ahead and select that. And let's go ahead back down here, and we're going to paint this guy in. And let's paint it in. Let's turn you off. Grab the paintbrush and paint. All right, so let's bring you back down to a reasonable size so I can see everything. 33% should do the trick. Let's grab the paintbrush and let's paint them. All right, I've got a black background, and now let's do a select inverse, and let's make these squares white. Okay, let's see where we want to put this screen. So I think right about, I want it to start there and maybe up there, and I want it to end just about there. So let's grab a box. And let's fill that in. Now let's create an image that I can use. We're going to export this as a PNG. That should work. And we're going to go ahead and put this into the same directory here. I'm going to save that there. Okay, so here's my project. I already have my video, and let's go ahead and name this. That looks pretty good. We'll cut it right there. Sort of a first cut, and delete that. Okay, now the end screen is going to go on the end, so Shift Z to show the entire timeline, and we're going to bring that image in from the directory where we saved it to. So that was inside of logos, and it's going to be this PNG right here, and I'm going to add it to the project. All right. And let's bring it on into, there we go. Okay, so if we take a look at that, perfect. All right, so let's grab some footage to put in that as an end screen in that section. So I think I'm just gonna grab a chunk of this beginning part just as an example. All right, so grab that. Drop that right on top of the clip, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this down to fit into that area that I defined earlier. So we're going to go ahead and scale you down, and then we're going to adjust your position. Can I get the Y? Next position, please. The Y position. All right, so I'm going to match this up to the edge where that white part is, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to match there. Alright, so once I've got my video situated about where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and add some text to this. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the text, and I'm going to grab some text, drop it right down on top of my timeline here, on top of the video that I want to use, and I'm going to go ahead and just change this to Vlog 49 is over. And now I'm going to go ahead and position this. I don't want it sitting over there. I want it kind of down here somewhere. That's pretty good. And let's change its size. And I'm pretty happy with that. That looks just about what I want it to look like. So when that runs, one more thing I want to add to this. Okay, so the other thing I want to add to this is I want to go ahead and add a transition. And let's see, we're going to go ahead and use something very simple. I'll just do a cross dissolve. And I can't see this timeline, so scooch that over. Cross dissolve onto that text. And now when the text starts up, comes in nicely like that. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like the video if you like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified about any future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.